I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for the Warriors, Kelly Oubre out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Wiseman. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 2. That one a little long.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Harris finds Harden. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count it.
Staying alert and aware, Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Harden the pass to Jordan. Harden against Curry. It's good on the putback.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
The pass to Oubre. Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Green. Over Irving. And it's Green missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
The 11-footer. Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Harris against Oubre.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Curry against Harden. Here's Curry. Wiggins outside. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
Boy, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Here's Poole. Passes it to Pascal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite.
Take a break.
So many other guys.
Two-shot.
There's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Irving looking for an opening. And Harden with the stuff.
We talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Warriors making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. That free throw good from Harden.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well. Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Griffin against Pascal. Pass to Poole. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Eric Pascal. Wiggins is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Steph Curry subbed in for Lee. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Kyrie Irving. Both good from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Brown kicks to Griffin. Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Brooklyn shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. First free throw is good. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. And so he makes both from the line. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Green, the pass to Oubre. Golden State moving it around. The pass to Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Harris's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Nets leading by 3. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Curry against Harden. And here is Curry. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Wiseman. It'll count, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Nets up 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And by just a fraction, they got the better of the action in the second quarter. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
It's their lack of points in the paint that stood out to me. Their focus on the perimeter. I don't love that plan. You need to have a presence inside to be an effective offense. Geez, stop shooting jumpers, dude.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Draymond Green. Steph Curry's out there with Wiggins. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Wiseman in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
That shot, no good. Green dishes to Harden. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Here's Green. A shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That one falls. Wiggins has got his first bucket in this one.
So tenacious in the open floor. Give Wiggins some room to run, and he takes advantage of it.
Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Harden against Curry. Two on the clock. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Outside Irving to the right side. Shoots it up, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now Aldridge. On the wing, Brown. There's the dish to Griffin. Back to Brown. He kicks it to Harris. 6 to shoot. Brown the pass to Irving. The second chance effort. And Griffin with the layup. And the Nets lead by 13.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Warriors trail by 16. Curry on the wing. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
How about the precision there from the crafty one? Curry expertly fighting through the D on those type of shots.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Irving, 3-pointer, good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Curry against Harden. Curry on the wing. Good on the 13-footer.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Over to the left wing. Here's Griffin. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Curry, good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Irving with the ball. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's